All right, I'm sitting here with Mary.
Yes.
All right. I just wanted to, come and talk to you and find out about, your struggles on the streets and all that here in Philly. You want to just tell me a little about yourself, like age, where you're from originally?
Originally I'm from Delaware. Just turned 38 on Wednesday.
Well, happy
That's my
birthday.
Thank you. I have 3 kids.
Okay.
Talk to them daily.
Okay, that's good that you still are able to speak to them.
I didn't even know what any of this was up until I started doing it about 8 years ago.
Okay, so you started with the opiates 8 years ago?
I started with 4 back surgeries, and they had me on Dilaudid.
So you are
4 times a day, and I took 1 a day for 14 years. My body got addicted.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Insurance lapsed.
Mm-hmm.
I just stopped taking it.
And then you...
I didn't even know what the withdrawal was. I thought I was dying. Told my mom to take me to the hospital that I was legitimately dying. I said, I think I got stomach cancer or something.
Yep. This is the same. I'm just laughing because it's the same story with me. I broke my leg. They put me on painkillers, and I got stuck in Pittsburgh. And when I ran out of the Oxycontin there, I learned real quick what the withdrawal was. But like you, I thought I was,
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on.
So I just switched over to, I bought Perk 30s. I bought 1, cut it in 4s, and took a quarter each day because that's all I needed.
Yeah. Yeah. So how long were you able to do the, what am I trying to say? The pill habit. How long were you able to maintain that?
I probably would still been maintaining that had I not met somebody. We started dating, and he asked me had I ever tried crushing it up and sniffing it.
Okay.
So I said, why would I want to do that? He said, well, it'll kick in faster. It kicked in faster, and then I felt high. And I started liking the feeling of being high because it just
so when you
me
were
out.
when you were originally, it was just kind of helping your pain.
Yeah,
it wasn't...
helping the pain because I wasn't taking too much.
Right.
But then I liked that feeling of being high. It numbed me out from my surroundings.
Yeah.
And then I was at work one day, and one of my coworkers was like, I got some ice cream in the car. Like, I don't want no goddamn ice cream. I need a perk. She goes, no, that's the stamp on the dope. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what dope was. I said, what? She's like, it's basically a perk. It's just already crushed up, but instead of taking your $20 and buying 1, you can take your $20 and you can buy 14. And that lasted me. I could buy a bundle.
This guy just ran into her with the fucking bike.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Guy just ran right into her.
At least it was on a bike, not in a car.
He almost ran right into the...
Oh, man.
Wow.
That could have been a fight. It easily could have been. It easily ended very badly around here.
He was just like nodding out riding this bike. That was...
gosh. That could have ended very badly around here.
That girl just tackled him to save him from getting hit by that car.
Holy cow.
That was so wild. Man, I was looking out of the corner of my eye and I seen him driving, and the girl Christine, I just interviewed her a week ago. She just tackled him so he didn't run over by the car.
It's crazy.
Wild stuff.
Saved his life.
So, you notice a lot of people dealing with mental illnesses out here, living on the streets. I mean, I don't want to put him on camera, but you see him here.
But he's harmless.
I know. I give him every time I drive by here. I give him.
Once he noticed I was sitting here with my stuff, he's just been. Noticed I was
probably
by
just wants a
myself.
friend.
That and he making sure I'm okay.
Oh, really?
He's making sure nobody bothers me. I needed a cigarette. Oh, I didn't.
I just gave him a whole bunch of clothes. It looks like you lost them already.
I know.
See,
he went around asking people for cigarettes. That guy that walked up.
To get you a cigarette?
Yeah.
Oh.
He went and bought me one.
Wow.
He was stopping people for me.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I do. And a lot of people, I mean, they treat us all, the homeless, all different. But they especially bother the homeless, or the mentally ill the worst.
Yeah.
And they should.
They're easiest to push around,
exactly.
I think. Yeah. Now, okay, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Maybe it's easier for them to take advantage of them.
Absolutely. Now,
any money they get, they're the ones they hang out around most.
And a lot of them, they get disability, and
they know when they get paid.
They know when the first is, or whatever it is.
Right with them.
Like vultures.
Yes, they.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's another thing I like to talk about, or let the people that watch these videos know how bad, people that with the lower mental health stuff get taken advantage of down here. It is.
Even the ones that don't have a mental illness, if they know you're the ones that are vets.
Yeah.
Like, I get a check once a month. It's
Okay.
not very much.
Right.
And
Okay.
we still can't afford an apartment.
Oh, so you were in the service?
Hmm?
Okay. All right. And the VA isn't. Do they help you with any of this if you reach out to them?
They do.
Okay.
I'm on a list.
Okay.
I'm
I
on
was
a
just curious. So now, where do you were talking about your sleeping situation?
We were under the tunnel there on Kensington.
Mm-hmm.
They-
Lehigh and Kensington?
Yep.
Okay.
They slowly pushed us out. First, they only would clean once a week, and then they switched it to twice, and then 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
And now, you can't sleep there at all. You can't put a tent or be sleeping anywhere along. If you can be seen sleeping or in a tent from Kensington or off of Lehigh, but anywhere else you can go, anywhere else. See, then it's pushing everybody this way, and they got all these nice places over here,
Yeah.
and they don't want us as their neighbors.
I just did a drive.
I mean, if somebody had popped the tent up near my house, I'm the type of person I wouldn't bother me.
Yeah.
But it's gonna bother a lot of these new people over here.
Yeah. No, I in a way, I can understand why they are upset if they, don't
Right.
that there's homeless people living in
And it's the drug use in public too.
yeah. Which, by the way, I don't think anyone should go to jail for doing drugs in the first place.
Right.
But this isn't the solution. What's
no,
going on
it's
here?
not. And it's definitely putting them in jail is not the solution. Taking them to rehab,
Yeah.
and then if they decide they want to stay there, they'll stay there.
Hmm.
But give them an option.
Yeah.
But don't take them to jail.
Yeah. No, I spent, because of my heroin addiction, I spent a lot of my 20s in and out of, State Road, CFCF, PIC, all them jails down there.
Surprisingly, I have a clean record.
Wow. Well, that's good. And you said you have a boyfriend down here?
Yes.
You're with? Okay, so you have a run. That's why this other gentleman, because your boyfriend left for the
Yep.
day. And he's just being nice to look after
Yeah,
you.
he's just been. He always has ever since I've been down here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to play, I don't want to put people on camera without their permission. But he seemed like a nice guy.
He is.
It's just he needs help. Obviously schizophrenic, I think. He needs help.
He's harmless. Though.
Yeah. I when I see people like that, I want them to get help.
Most of them are harmless.
100%. They are the victims most of the time down
There
here.
are some of them that aren't mentally ill, but they'll act it because it keeps people away.
Wow.
And
it's
cops
putting
leave
up.
them alone,
Yeah.
and certain people they won't bother them because they think they're nuts, so they won't bother them.
Yeah. It's like kind of putting up a crazy wall.
Right. They shouldn't be doing it because it's like they're. I mean, to me, it's like they're making fun of them.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Self-preservation, I
exactly. It's like carrying around a knife and
Yeah.
pepper spray.
How safe do you feel on the streets down here? Like, are you worried 24/7?
safety?
Yeah.
Hell, most of the time, I don't sleep.
Mhm.
I spend most of my money on crack to stay awake.
Yeah. And when you just
before
sleep
I
when
met my boyfriend.
you just like
And then eventually until I just crashed.
crashed, yeah. It's got to be scary, as a female on these streets. So it's gotten a lot better since you've had
Yes.
your boyfriend.
Yes.
So it's a little easier to sleep at night.
For the both of us.
Yeah.
Because even before he met me, he didn't sleep at all, almost.
When I was down here, I was in and out of here. I was down here
Uh-huh.
by choice, but it was always better to have a running mate down here. Someone,
Yeah.
I get that.
Yep.
So right now, are you guys just sleeping wise? Are you just kind of going wherever since they're pushing you out there?
They just did that this morning.
Oh, wow.
So now we gotta find somewhere to go, basically.
So that's why you were all
That's why-
packed
yeah,
up.
That's why we're all packed up,
Wow.
taking turns going
Yeah,
out.
look at see, it's hard, but that's a lot of stuff you guys got to carry around. I mean, it's all your possessions, though.
He's so sweet. He condensed it down to one cart so that I didn't have to push one.
Oh, and that's why it's tied to the other one, so only he has to push it.
Mhm.
Oh, what a gentleman.
I tied the other one to that one because I was sitting behind it in case I fell asleep.
Yeah. And then we could see it move if anyone messes with you.
Yeah, because I was right next to it and holding on to it.
Yeah.
Even though he's,
Yeah.
over there still. Because they woke us up early this morning.
Really? What was it, Clip? The police first and
Yeah,
then Clip?
police first and then Clip. Usually they don't get up to that until about noon.
Yeah.
So we're usually already always awake, but they got us out early this morning.
I was just driving down, like, southern Kensington, like Cecil B. Moore and Front Street, all the way down there, and It's getting gentrified fast. I mean,
It
it's
is.
even up here. It is now,
Mhm.
and we're only at the Huntington station.
Yeah.
What do you do for food on like a daily basis? Do you?
Most of the time we wait for the ones that drive by and drop off food.
Okay. So there are like the cold packs, like the
Uh-huh.
sandwiches and stuff like that. So that's
Uh-huh.
like a pretty reliable.
Mhm.
Okay. That's another thing, like food security or
Yeah.
food safety is.
And I panhandle.
Okay.
So
Yeah. All right. When was the last time you tried treatment, or have you tried treatment?
when I got down here in September, September.
This year?
This year.
Okay.
Well, technically last year.
Sure. Yeah.
I was on 8 bundles a day. I'm down to a bag a day, and I did that on my own.
Wow.
I just saw everybody else.
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't want to end up like that. And
Yeah.
I did that on my own.
Okay.
Not a lot of people can, though.
No.
You gotta have the want to do it and
Especially
the willpower.
I heard how fast the withdrawal from fentanyl kicks in,
Mhm.
as opposed like with the normal heroin. I mean, you could sleep all night on that stuff and then
Yeah.
wake up and you're hurt. And I heard you're like 2-3 hours. You guys are.
It just depends on where you go.
So you can find stuff that lasts
You
a little
can
longer.
find stuff that lasts longer. Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's how I can. I'll let one bag in the morning and I'm fine all day till the next morning.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's good. Keep
So-
that. Yeah.
So but I've slowly been doing a little less and a little
Mhm.
less and a little less till you know
Mhm.
it's the safest way to do it.
Yeah. Now, so you are on a list for housing, you said, through the
Yes.
VA?
Yep.
And
Through
how long
VA
did-
and through Prevention Point.
So, walk me through that real quick. You went to Prevention Point,
Mm-hmm.
and how do you start that process?
You get a caseworker.
Okay. They have them there, like you have to, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you just get a caseworker and have them
Yeah,
start?
so, yep. And there's, what is it, Project Home, I think it's called. On there, any housing list I could find.
Okay. Yeah, because, I mean, you don't want to be out in these streets,
Mhm.
you know?
The building that's next to, there's a playground on the corner down there
Mhm.
on Lehigh and Kensington. The building right next to it,
Hmm.
they are putting, they're slowly making them efficiency apartments.
Oh, really?
I'm on that list, and when each one's finished, when the
Yeah.
next person on the list is,
Oh, okay.
so
Yeah, that's good. I like I said, I mean, if they're not going to put you in jail, they need to do safe housing or
Uh-huh.
something like that. That's the...
mhm.
So housing is your number one issue down here, like...
Yep.
And then, a couple more questions, I'll let you go. Like the tranquilizer. Talk to me about that.
I've tried it. Well, there's a difference. You can tell it's just the trank and it's the purple stuff.
Okay.
That stuff just puts me out. Like
It doesn't look fun because you look like you're sleeping all day.
I've never done like that whole nodding thing ever. Even when I was shooting 2 bundles at a time.
Yeah.
Like I don't know
Well,
why
the
that's
old
just
stuff,
my body's
I used
chemistry.
to get like energy from it. The old
Yeah,
stuff.
I know.
But I heard this stuff's it's completely different.
It is.
So the trank, so you know where to go to avoid that stuff too.
Because it's purple. I always
Oh.
make sure I ask first, is it the purple stuff or the white stuff?
Oh, okay.
And that's how I know.
I heard sometimes there's pink, green. Have you seen those?
I've seen stuff that turns pink. I haven't seen anything that turns green. Long time ago, when I first started, it was regular brown, white.
Looked like
brown
iced tea.
dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
It turned orange when it got wet.
Hmm.
I'm like, why the hell is this orange?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it was regular. It was just something that was in it. I never did it again after that because it weirded me out.
Yeah. So how long do you think the housing is gonna be? Do they tell you like a ballpark, or it's just you're on a list?
You're just on a list, and it's so many people on the list, and there's only so many places that become available.
Yeah.
I've always said all these big empty buildings.
Yeah.
They just sit there for years unoccupied.
Well, there's no one can profit off putting homeless people in there, so no one will make it.
Somebody needs to.
Oh, I listen. I agree with you 100%. I'm just saying there's no
Like
one.
like the ones that want to get clean, even if they're still using,
Hmm.
just get them in somewhere, and then while they're help with the treatment, and then
100%. I like.
there are some treatment places that once you get into the treatment place, you're in your housing within 3 months.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I think the one on 8th and Girard.
Yeah, there's a methadone
that
program
one.
in there.
Within 3 months, you have housing.
Wow.
And there's one more, but I can't remember the name of that
Now,
one.
once you get the housing, are you gonna have to like pass drug tests and stuff like that? How does that work?
Through the drug program, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Through the other housing programs, I don't know.
Yeah, I was just curious. I didn't know if they're gonna make you like.
Yeah,
I don't know how
never
that works.
asked.
All right. It's been about 15 minutes. I really appreciate the interview. In the future, if I see you, can I stop by and keep up with you and
Yeah.
you know, let you know how you're going and all that stuff?
definitely.
All right, cool. All right. Have a good day.
You too.
All right.